Every gardener wants healthier soil, stronger plants, and better harvests without having to lean on synthetic fertilizers. One of the most overlooked and affordable ways to keep your soil charged with essential minerals is something many homes already produce: wood ash. Now, the idea of feeding your garden wood ash weekly may sound excessive at first, but when used correctly, in very small amounts, it becomes one of the most consistent and effective ways to maintain soil vitality through an entire growing season. The key lies in understanding the difference between an occasional heavy application and a gentle, measured weekly dose. Done wrong, wood ash can overwhelm your soil. Done right, it becomes one of the most powerful long-term soil health habits you can build. Let's break down how it works and exactly how to use it. A weekly microdose keeps your soil rich in minerals without overpowering it. Most gardeners only apply wood ash once a year, usually in winter. While traditional, that method dumps a huge amount of minerals into the soil at once, much of which gets washed out by rain before plants ever use it. It helps stabilize soil pH gently without causing sudden swings. Raising soil pH too quickly is one of the biggest risks of using wood ash. That's exactly why the weekly microdose method works so well. Instead of shocking the soil with a full-season lime substitute, you're nudging it gently. This is especially valuable in gardens with chronic acidity, where compost, rainfall, and organic mulches slowly push the pH down. By the time symptoms show, yellowing leaves, nutrient lockout, stunted roots, the damage is already done, but one small weekly application prevents those swings from ever happening. It buffers acidity the moment it forms. If your soil tends to drop below pH 6.0 by midsummer, the weekly method is one of the simplest long-term solutions. It strengthens plant cell walls and makes plants naturally tougher. Calcium, which makes up a large portion of wood ash, is key for strong cell walls. Plants lacking calcium develop weaker structures, leading to blossom end rot, splitting fruits, and vulnerability to disease. Most gardeners try to fix calcium deficiencies after they've already occurred. Weekly ash feeding prevents deficiencies entirely by ensuring a steady background supply. This works especially well for tomatoes prone to blossom end rot, peppers that develop thin, papery skins, cucumbers that bend or warp, squash that develop soft spots early, leafy greens that wilt quickly in heat. A steady calcium supply means sturdy stems, firm fruits, and more consistent growth overall. How to apply wood ash weekly without harming your soil. The weekly method only works if you use the right amount. Here's the safest approach. Sprinkle a tablespoon around the base of each plant, keeping it a few inches away from the stem. Gently scratch it into the soil surface. Water it in to prevent blowing or loss. For bed-wide applications, a single handful per square meter is the limit, never more. Avoid using weekly ash on blueberries, potatoes, azaleas, rhododendrons, any plant that prefers acidic soil. And never use ash from treated or painted wood. Final thought. A weekly microdose of wood ash isn't a trendy hack. It's an old, quiet practice many traditional gardeners swore by but rarely explained. It maintains mineral levels, stabilizes soil pH, supports microbes, strengthens plants, and significantly improves flowering and fruiting. Used carefully, it becomes one of those rare habits that gives results month after month, season after season.